This is another very strange prompt. Tick. Kind of weird. I mean, of course I want to just draw the tick, but I'm not going to. That just wouldn't be freaking weird enough. So let me look at the anatomy of a tick's head. Bugs are so gross. I just lost my manhood cred. Bugs are so gross, bro. This is my hand. The end. Ticks' heads are boring. Okay, anyway, whatever. TikTok. What's up? Ooh, I see my chat. People are chatting. Now the pressure's really on. False reality check. What's up? What's up, Rogue Ways? What's up, Maddock? Oh my god, Maddock Shelley. I know I'm butchering that. I feel like it was like back when I used to play Call of Duty and stuff, and like all I would do is like, because people would talk like the craziest, most vitriolic crap to each other, and all I would do is just mispronounce names that were like clearly easy to understand, and it would just drive people crazy, but it was like so much less aggressive than the way people talk to each other in video games. Now you guys know that I'm boring. Apparently this is what tick heads look like, according to this Google image, and I don't know if anybody ever watched Call of Duty. Oh, this is bad. I'm sorry, this is all washed out. And I know this microphone sucks. I apologize for that too. Basically apologize for just my whole existence. I think I have to... One day I'm gonna get like a really good camera, because this shit is starting to annoy me. I mean, not that there's much here yet, but... all I wanted to do was draw. Call of Duty. Man, people were mean on there. I heard people like yelling at kids, like some of the most messed up stuff. I'm like, dude, that kid is like 6. People, I don't care, man. Mom dies in a fire. I'm like, dude, it's a fucking video game, dude. Like, it's not very nice. Not the way we do things around here, sir. And then I sent him to a good Christian academy, because that's the work I do. Like, I feel bad when I announce that I'm gonna draw and then people show up and then I'm just... This is not my best work, guys. I'm really sorry about this. But it could be funny. I have an idea. I have just the right idea. It might work. Also, this is a song I made with my buddy Felix, who's like an amazing musician. And this breakdown part, it was gonna be funky. We were gonna get a keytar and everything. So I was gonna do some like Robert Smith shit. Lamborghini, you make me forget I'm sad. Lamborghini, you make me forget about dad. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. When I feel blue, you know I must get inside you. Love so true, I won't let anyone drive you. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. And then like we would just keytar like the whole rest of the video. Oh, I'd be rolling in $5 bills if we had made that. I want to do that shit live on stage sometime. That would be funny. So in my head, this seemed a lot funnier and cooler, but it's okay. We'll live with it, even if it's not. Which denominations are real, or is that just me? It's just you. It's literally just you. Originally, this was going to be a fat cat tick boss, and he was upset. Someone was late and he was pulling out his clock, but now I'm realizing he is a hypnotherapist. So he's a tick who uses the tick of his... He uses a clock to hypnotize people. I should have made it 4:20 and then people will know I was cool and I fucking smoke weed and shit. This tick therapist is kind of weird. He's got his hand in his pocket. Because, I don't know, man. One of these days they're gonna give me a prompt that I can just knock right out of the park and look like a cool artist. What's that tick doing with his hand in his pocket? That gross son of a bitch. I really hope that lady from my church doesn't chime in and hear this show. She might think differently of me. Oh my god. You had 200 ticks on you? Holy crap. That is disturbing. They are disturbing. So I know that means you are camping a lot. Or rolling around in the mud. I don't know. That's cool. Dude, that is a nightmare. Snake Jones. I hate that I do that, but I always say your name like that old rap shit. Mike Jones. Snake Jones in the house. Tick legs. What do they look like? They are gross. I should have had a tick scolding a leech about his addictions to blood. That would be pretty funny too. I always think of the fire shit way after when I'm almost done. Think of a good idea, which I don't know though. I used to sit there and think about these and just draw them and post them or whatever, but I thought it would be way more fun to do the live stream and kind of like challenge myself, because it is, I mean, you guys, you're like all podcast, that I'd be so nervous doing anything live, even just doing anything. I hate the sound of my voice. At night I scream at myself for having such a shitty voice. Kind of bothers Lindsay, but whatever. Call me like parasites. This tick is full of malt liquor. Just like every hypnotherapist in all of America. They all drink Steel Reserve. Classic tick hypnotherapist guy. No pants. What a sick fuck. Exactly. 2 zigzags and some Colt 45. I remember one time in high school, my friend, he was a Croatian immigrant, so everything he said was just kind of naturally hilarious for some reason, because we were like fucked up, but we were all drunk in my parents' basement, and I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember Revenge of the Nerds, but he laughed like Skullneck too. I think that was the guy's name. Anyway, he was sitting there, he's all drunk, and he's like, just starts laughing to himself, and we're like, what, dude? And he's like, man, I'm fucking telling you, 4 out of every 5 doctors recommend Colt 45 as the malt liquor of choice. And I don't know why, but that's why I became an alcoholic. So I was like, clearly it's been approved by the FDA That guy, I think that guy is like super rich now and like an engineer and shit. And I'm drawing fucking ticks on YouTube. Eating crumbs. I just eat whatever Lindsay doesn't eat. It's kind of fucked up. But I wanted like the real art life. I probably shouldn't have smoked all those zigzags before I started drawing and streaming this. There's my hypnotherapist tick with the tick of the clock. I did a horrible bug one last year. Croatians are badass. His mom, one time we were chilling at his house and his mom had just read some statistic in a magazine and she was like, I just read 1 out of every 5 American boys smokes crack. There are 6 of you here. Which one of you smokes crack? We're like, dude, none of us smoke crack, lady. But if we keep having this conversation, I'm gonna have to start. I missed that guy. I looked for him on LinkedIn because I was like, he's clearly a professional. Oh, okay, so last year it was disgusting, and I drew a bunch of earwigs in someone's ear. So I hope that makes you sleep good. Bosnians and Croatians? Were they like fighting? Like some Crip and blood shit? Like just fucking... Cause I remember wasn't it the Bosnians they were like fighting? Cause I remember he hated some group of people, and I think it was the Bosnians and Croatians. And that was when I first saw Anderson Cooper, because he was like the high school kid. We had this like channel we watched, and he was like young at the time. They'd always just like put him in like fucked up war zones, which now I realize was probably all staged since he is who he is. But yeah, then it was like him and Lisa Lee and like, anyway, that Bosnian Croatian war was no joke, apparently, I'm told. I feel like, sorry. I feel like doodling something else really quick just to like clear my conscience that just happened. And I think I still got a few more minutes. And I know this is like the most riveting thing anyone has ever watched. I mean, I guarantee it. No one's ever watched someone with a shitty mic draw weird stuff with a pen. Like some Maverick shit. Albanians, okay. I feel so stupid being like an American because I just don't know where half of anything is, why there's conflicts, this and that. I just know that like we'll go kill everyone for some fucking oil. Nip slip action? What the hell? Oh, I mean, we all came for the sexy show at the end. That's still happening, right? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm gonna eat a baked potato in my flip-flops. And that is not innuendo. It's like literally that's what's happening. There's a potato in the oven. I just got some flip-flops at Ross. Shit is gonna go crazy. You guys are in for a treat. I don't know why my go-to is always faces. This is Thanks Ninja Cat. That is the name of this. Because there was a cat in my neighborhood. I was picking up my buddy when we were working on this project. And there was like a ninja cat for real. Like he had like half a tail missing. And like he lost his eye in the Great War of fucking 2016. I had to show my friend Felix when we were like pulling up. He was like, dude, that's Ninja Cat. So like Felix is a very interesting spiritual person. He just like put his hands together like a prayer and he's like, oh, thanks Ninja Cat. And then every time we saw him after that, we're like, oh, it's Ninja Cat. Like that's fucking cool. So that was why we named this beat Thanks Ninja Cat. Now you know too much and you all... I'm gonna have to cut you off before the baked potato show. Actually, that's gonna be on my OnlyFans. Rainbow flip-flops. Thanks, I'm glad you like that beat. I dig it too. It's very, very calm. Very calming. That'd be cool if this just so happened to work for tomorrow's prompt somehow. That I can just take the night off, just stretch out my baked potatoes, my flip-flops. Tater tots. God damn it, now I want tater tots. Luckily, I'm way too high to go fucking drive anywhere, so I won't end up getting tater tots. Plus there's a tater tot delivery service, which every major city should have one. Come on, Napoleon, give me one of your tots. Always gotta finish it up by drawing an ear. We all have fun drawing ears, isn't that right, guys? Oh man, nothing's more fun than drawing an ear. Ears are just, they just have Y's in them. And I don't know why. There's always just a Y in people's ears. I don't know if that's true, but that's how I draw them, so. Everyone's ear is asking a question. Everyone's ear is a 4-year-old at the swap meet. You don't know this beat? This is another one of me and Felix's, which I named something about Chloe's dress because that's what it sounds like this part is saying. I think that's actually Feist. No, that sounds too like diaphragmy to be Feist. I know one of our beats he sampled Feist and like changed it and did all this like weird voodoo magic. In true hip-hop fashion, like, let's just steal everything. That's pretty interesting. Now I'm gonna draw a fetus here, Snake. 4-year-olds be going to swap meets, man. Hey, baby. Hey, baby, should you be out here? I don't know what's wrong with me and why I draw shit like this, but guy has a really massive faux head. Some would say a 5 head. But he doesn't believe shit you're saying. He's just like, what? I want to play one of my favorite songs. Yeah, I shouldn't smoke weed. Just to close it out, I'm gonna finish this bottom one. I don't know if this has ever been on Lindsay's podcast. I don't think it has been. Actually, there's 2 more. Whoa. Thank you guys. David Wilcock. Dude, I was on a while. That's hilarious. There was a while where I was just like imitating him. Let me shut up really quick.
Waltz on a nimbus with an S of a gymnast. Stretch lung fitness, Mobius strip witness. Swim upstream through the fibers of infinity in the vicinity of infallible divinity. Outstretched arms, but flesh ain't allowed to taste it. No, so close. As the moon bases above the light of dawn. Howling at the luna, gnawing at the wire into my organic computer. On the draw, it's the raw, fallen star shooter. Rip the fabric of time, string theory suture. Past becomes the future, subconscious in the forefront. Lost the programming, obnoxious to the Lord's grunts. Tiptoe on obelisk, soaking nature's novelist. To the soul it's obvious, the optical ain't dominant. Matter seeming prominent to Gaia's drowsy occupants. Check the emerald documents, the depth of this is bottomless. Depth of this is bottomless. this is bottomless.
That was pretty close, Lindsay. It's some, yeah, his name is Sray Lynn Roth. He's a dope Australian producer. I hope he's okay. Australia, crazy. Then, close it out with this one. You true David Wilcock. Thank you, Maddock. I appreciate that.
Hello, Frederick. Just gotta talk with 5 voices. Yeah, about to fuck your head up. Yeah, that's what happens. Boy, 3 Johns in a room. John? Holy smokes. Crack 'em like 8 ghosts. Steak tokes of Bombay. Ready and rock to stay low. Halo 2. Deja vu. Never get what I'm worth cause I'm lazy. 2. Not hating you young pussies hiding behind firearms. Just so when you little fellas don't know about my wired bombs. Loose cannon. Looking like the son of Ed McMahon and stretch fucks out like a hammock. Son of a bitch, goddamn it. Out the ordinary, not from this planet. They can't stand it. Like cardboard cutouts of caution in the wind. Radio's got me going this shit again. Wouldn't pay pocket lint for your shitty album. Tell 'em I smell 'em, repel 'em. No imagination like Hobbs and Kelvin. Coincidentally, that's the only way to measure the heat from my jaw. Grasping the mic with the mechanical claw. Mandible raw. Yo, man, I can't believe what the fuck I just saw. A fat white geek crushed it. Brushed it off my shoulder. It happens in Park Hill, my bellow and boulder. My brain gets older and has to release, or else I get the bends from going way too deep. Resurface only to hear radio waves worthless. Rebel without a purpose. Shape-shifting like my name was Circus. Oh, what a sideshow. He's gonna be a wino. It's so awkwardly awesome fantasy. Never find no grand balloons below up the ubiquitous. If they were balloons living in the false womb. 4 walls won't protect you from an ill Nosferatu. Crawl from under your bed, I got you. Tag your rig, catch me if you can, cause your rhymes are shit. Childish rappers still sucking almost hit. Insert fast forward cuts right here. Aw, dog, you can't afford fast forward.
Okay, dokie. I think I'm gonna just leave it at that. That was some pretty good therapy. Which way's the right way up? Who knows anymore, man? What's wrong with this guy's forehead? What's wrong with you? Why are you awake watching this? Good lord. Drug addicts and charlatans. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, and if I hate my Inktober, I'll do it like this and draw something else that makes me feel like I've redeemed myself. And yeah, have a good night, guys. Love y'all.